Good morning, children. Today we will study a new topic of grammar, that is types of sentences. And after this topic, one more topic we are going to study, that is pronouns and their kinds. So children, first I will tell you types of sentences. Before we start the types of sentences, let me tell you what is a sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. So a group of words which gives you a complete sense is called a sentence. Sentences are of four kinds based on their purpose. Number 1, assertive. Second, imperative. And the third is interrogative. And fourth, exclamatory. Now, first I will tell you what is an assertive sentence. Assertive sentence is a simple sentence that states a fact. It may be of two kinds. Number 1, positive sentence, or you can say affirmative sentence. Positive sentences are also called as affirmative sentences. Say for example, Sonam was a great actor. Children, in this sentence there is no negative word. It sends in a positive term. The sentence is in a positive term. So we can say that this is the positive sentence or affirmative sentence. Sonam was a great actor. Now, next B, negative sentence. Example of negative sentence is Rohit never comes to school on time. In this sentence, there is a negative word used, never. So it sends in a negative way. Rohit never comes to school on time. So this is the example of negative sentence. Now, second type of sentence, that is imperative sentence. Children, imperative sentence is a sentence that states an order or request. Say for example, please come home on time. This is a request sentence. The word please tell you that somebody is requesting to come home on time. So this is the example of imperative sentence. Now the second type is shut the door. Is the example of order sentence. Shut the door is giving you an order. So this is the example of imperative sentence. Now the third type is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence is mean to get information from the one it is asked to. Means this interrogative type of sentence expect an answer from you. It is a question sentence. For example, why were you late today? With a question mark is asking you a question. Why were you late today? Is an example of interrogative sentence. Now, the fourth, that is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence is used to express sudden and strong feelings such as surprise, wonder, pity, happiness, etc. Say for example, what an amazing sight. This sentence expresses a surprise. What an amazing sight. So we can with an exclamatory mark at the end. So this is the example of exclamatory sentence. Second example, alas, all is ruined. This is the expression of sadness with the exclamatory mark at the end. So this is the example of exclamatory sentence. Now children, we will see the solved examples in the next video and we'll take a break of 1 minute. Thank you. Let's come back to the topic of grammar, types of sentences. Now children, we will see the solved examples. Question number 1 is identify the types of sentence. The first sentence is I did not like the bouquet he presented me. Children, here not word tells you that the sentence is in negative term. I did not like the bouquet he presented me. So the answer is negative sentence. Second, where should we go for holidays with a question mark at the end. So this is a question sentence asking a question. Where should we go for holidays? It is a interrogative sentence. Third, please sit near me for a while, requesting. Please tell you that it is a requesting sentence. So the answer is imperative sentence. Next, fourth, ouch, that was mean, with the exclamation mark at the end. Means this is a sentence which gives you a surprising expression with an exclamatory mark. So therefore we can say that it is a exclamatory sentence. Next, number 5. She sat for a while facing the blue sea. This sentence also does not have any negative word. So we can say that this is a positive sentence. She sat for a while facing the blue sea. It states something in a positive term. So we can say that it is an affirmative sentence or positive sentence. Question number 2. Change the following sentences from affirmative to negative without changing its meaning. The first sentence is, she hardly had any source of income to live on. Children, here we have to change the sentence into negative. It is given in affirmative. She hardly had any source of income means she did not have any source of income to live on. So we have replaced this hardly to did not. She did not, and not word will change the sentence into negative. She did not have any source of income to live on. See the next example now. Neha can write faster than me. Means I cannot write. So this cannot word has changed the sentence into negative form. I cannot write as fast as Neha. Next, third, Atul is the brightest boy in the class. So no other boy is as bright as Atul in the class. So this no word has changed the sentence into negative term without changing the meaning of the given sentence. Atul is the brightest boy in the class means no other boy is as bright as Atul in the class. Question number 3. Change the following sentence from negative to affirmative. So children, the first sentence is, Suresh is so poor that he cannot buy a car. Children, here the negative word is cannot, and we have to remove it to make it a positive sentence. So we will write Suresh is too poor. Instead of so, we will write too, T-O-O, Suresh is too poor to buy a car. Next, there is no child who hasn't done his homework. Children, here in this sentence, hasn't is a negative word, and we have to remove it and make it a positive sentence. So we will write, every child has done his homework. So now the sentence has changed to positive as we have removed the word hasn't from the sentence without changing its meaning. Next, third, Ritesh is never late. Children, here the negative word is never, and we have to make it positive. So what is the opposite of never? Always. So we can write Ritesh is always on time. So now we have changed the sentence into a positive sentence or affirmative sentence. Now children, we will stop here and we will meet in the next video with a new topic, that is pronouns and its kind. Thank you. Let's come back to the English lecture, children. Now we will study the second topic, that is pronouns and their types. Now children, first I will tell you what is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. For example, if one wants to narrate an incident on Sanjay, one need not use the word Sanjay in every sentence. The words he, him, his could be used instead of the noun Sanjay. Thus, they are called as pronouns. Now, pronouns may be of the following types. Number 1, personal pronouns. Number 2, demonstrative pronouns. And number 3, interrogative pronouns. And the fourth type is relative pronoun. Now, first I will tell you what are personal pronouns. A personal pronoun refers to a person, object, or a group of objects directly. It may assume any of the following given forms. The first one is first person, I. Examples are I, me, we, and us. The second is second person, and the example is you. And the third comes under the third person. Those pronouns are he, she, it, they, her, him, and them. Now children will see the example. She sang a beautiful song. The underlined pronoun she comes under personal pronoun. The second example below that, we had fun at the picnic. The underlined pronoun we is a personal pronoun, is the example of personal pronoun which comes under the first person. Now, next, second type is demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns point towards a noun. The examples are that, these, those, this, none, neither, etc. are demonstrative pronouns. Say for example, that is where I live. That is the example of demonstrative pronoun which points towards the noun, that is the house. That is where, or you can say place, that is where I live. Now, second example, these are my children. So, these is the example of demonstrative pronouns which tells about the noun children. Now, the next, third type, interrogative pronouns, we will study in the next video. Now, we'll take a break of 1 minute. Thank you. Let's come back to the English lecture, children. We were discussing the topic of grammar, pronouns and their types. Children, we were on the third type, that is interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to make the asking of questions easy. The 5 interrogative pronouns are what, which, who, and whose. Say for example, where did you leave your umbrella? The underlined word where makes the asking of question easy. So this is the example of interrogative pronoun. The next example below that, whom did you meet today? The underlined word whom is the example of interrogative pronoun which makes the asking of question easy, that whom did you meet today? Now, the next fourth type is relative pronouns. Children, relative pronouns are those pronouns which are used after a noun to make it clear about which person or thing we are talking about, or to tell us more about a person or thing. Relative pronouns are used. Say for example, which, who, that, whom, whose, etc. are the examples of relative pronouns. Now we'll take the example. My mother, who was born in Mumbai, has always been a traveler. Children, here in this, the underlined word who is a relative pronoun because it shows a relation between the mother and the place Mumbai, which is the other noun. Now, next, the jeans that I had worn yesterday is missing. Children, here in this sentence, the underlined word that is a relative pronoun because it shows the relation between the jeans and the person. Now, children, we will see some solved examples. Question number 1, pick out the pronouns and state its kind. The first question is, the woman who sat in the car is the thief. Children, here the underlined word who shows the relation between the woman and the car. The woman who sat in the car is a thief. So, who is a relative pronoun. Next, they all agreed to go to her house. Children, here the underlined words they and her are the examples of personal pronouns. They are the third person. Next, third, these dresses look royal. The underlined word these points towards the dresses which looks royal. So these dresses look royal. The underlined word these is a demonstrative pronoun. Next, which car is yours? The underlined word which makes the asking of question easy. Which car is yours? So this is the example of interrogative pronoun. Now children, the topic is completed and now we will stop here. Thank you.